Welcome everyone to the Pentakill League Season 4 Playoffs Round 1, Series number 3, Game number 1 between the Piltover Firelights and the Zaun Underground. I'm Depression Main, brought to you with 9 Rain.
Hey, what's up? And if that was confusing to you, just know that we're in the quarterfinals and we got a best of three. Which
Absolutely.
this is true, right? It is.
That is correct. We have a best of 3 quarterfinals. We have the seed number 3, Piltover Firelights, versus the seed number 5, Zaun Underground. The team lineups are all present for you. We are subbing out Avion from the Piltover Firelights for Valerian. I think everything else is as it is.
Behavioral issues, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Avion.
Severe behavioral issues.
Yeah, Avion started biting the other players, so we put him on a yellow card.
Yeah. Which after certain altercations early on in the season, we have taken a hard stance against. So.
Yeah, the first 2 players to do it got away with it, but third player, we had to toss him. So
Yeah.
once he's
It's
done
one of.
in isolation, we'll be back to regular Piltover Firelights.
It's kind of like one of those where like the first chick to have full sex on stream got a 1 week ban. I'm pretty sure the third one's gonna get totally axed.
Yeah.
So careful out there, streamers. Just because someone got away with it doesn't mean everyone does.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we've got PF versus Zaun Underground. Do we have the draft up? Because I'm just staring at the. I mean, I see the draft. I'm just asking for the viewers' sake.
Is up.
Okay, hell yeah. All right, well, immediately going into the draft, the first round of bans was very quick. We had Victor Atrox and Trundle taken away from Zaun Underground, and then Kindred, Draven, Tarek against Piltover Firelights, which I think is a good first ban. Not exactly what I would have done, but there it is. And actually, you know, we will note Draven ban going towards Valorant, who is subbing in for Avian.
Yep.
In lieu of what would typically be
Probably
the Karthus ban.
Oh yeah, Seraphine too.
Yeah, and then Vel'Koz prioritized first pick. I'm pretty sure Rithmod does play Vel'Koz. There's a chance they would have considered taking that away from Jill. I think it's her best performing champion this split. And so I'm assuming they were like, look, we'll either give them Seraphine or Vel'Koz. PF goes with Vel'Koz. Zaun Underground immediately goes Swain Seraphine. I like that early draft from Zaun Underground.
Me too.
I think they were probably expecting this.
Yeah, it's hard to say anything else because I really don't think that Zaun Underground was looking at any other early prio picks. Maybe the Jinx for Shotomon X, who is a known Jinx enjoyer, but Swain Seraphine, Rithmod's been playing nothing but Swain pretty much for the past 2 weeks, and Drought 1 actually learned Seraphine for the takeaway for this game specifically, so.
Nice. Glad to hear players are like making moves like that for draft's sake. That's pretty exciting, to be honest. Plus, Seraphine is just like, I mean, I don't know how she's still been not untouched, if I'm not mistaken, for like what seems like 6 months of terror. For some reason, she's not on the list that Riot thinks is doing too much with too little. I also am not surprised. Obviously, Riven for CC. She's been, especially the second half of the split, performing really well. And then Ashe, I think Kevin likes the pick. I'm not sure if Vol likes the pick, but I'm sure he's fine with it, especially subbing. And correct me if I'm wrong, but Avian's played Ashe a couple times.
I believe just once so far this split, but yes, yeah, he did.
Okay.
And I've never seen Vol play Ashe, so
Yeah, I'm not sure I have either.
We've
So,
seen
and
we've seen him play Kaisa a couple of times. We've seen him play Zaya a bunch. Draven, obviously his
Sivir too. Tristana.
Yeah,
A lot
but
of Tristana.
Ashe, I don't think we've seen him play yet. At least this split. So maybe he's been learning on the off season now that spoiler alert for the other series, but now that IBD is going into their splits in Korea and Europe, so
Is there? Do we have any plans to have a third place match?
not that I know of, but
I,
I'm
if
sure we could arrange for it.
I think last. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say there was talk last season of having a third place. I'm not ever sure if that got played, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't a series. But I know some of the teams that were the fourth and third seed were like, "Hey, let's just play to see what would happen," kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
So
Um,
I believe you guys played the bees characters for third place against the Shurima Sand
oh,
Soldiers.
you're right. We did like some total like BS comp.
Yep.
And yes, dude, the I forgot the show match. Yeah, all the bee skins. That was fucking hilarious. I think I played Ziggs in the mid lane or something, if I'm remembering correctly. That was I don't even remember how that game went. I think we won.
You did. You did. You guys took third place over the Shurima Sand Soldiers, who played some combination of Yordles, I believe it was.
Wait, so was I playing against that would have been Roosty?
You were playing against Roosty, yes.
No way. I remember playing against Roosty on uh like in playoffs or something.
Hmm.
I forgot that game was against him as well.
Yeah.
It was actually that, funnily enough, it was actually that series against Shurima that convinced me to first round him for this next season. Because I was playing mid, so I got to actually play against him, and and all the other mids in the league. And I was like, damn, this dude's like hard underrated.
Draven out.
Yeah, I think your performance this season has been, reliant on your communication with Roosty and how strong, you guys have been able to work together. But
Yeah.
yeah, honestly, I can understand that 100%.
Because it's kind of funny because I remember playing Ari into his Yasuo. First of all, I don't even think he plays Yasuo. And I just remember, like, I would solo kill most people in that matchup.
Mhm.
That was when Ari was broken. You just max W, start Ignite, and like Airy, and it's just horribly oppressive. And the dude was like unpunishable in lane. I was like, all right, yeah, I'm picking this guy. It's Roosty will never be the reason that Voidwalkers lose a game. Just super solid. So anyways, not even in this game. But speaking of super solid players in the mid lane, Jellyfish has gotten so much more formidable this season.
I agree. She went from mid to low gold in mid lane all the way up to mid to high platinum in skill
Yep. Yep.
easily, and
And
keep going.
well, and she a lot of it has been her Lux was always really good.
Hmm.
But now her Vel'Koz has gotten like really good. And then she started practicing Swain, which nobody's happy about. When
Swain,
another
Vexan,
person in
Vigo,
this
yeah.
league, when another person in this league starts playing Swain, it's like, Jesus, do we really need that?
Do we need more swing players?
Yeah, so
Mid's gonna be a huge contention here. Captain Ritva against Jellyfish, both of them.
yes.
Like top 3 mid laners from
Yeah.
the league this season.
Yep, and Carmel has had high highs and low lows. Like there's some games where he takes really unorthodox paths.
Hmm.
He invades pretty prolifically. He
Yes.
loves to be in the enemy jungle. If it works, obviously, he's either getting kills or stealing camps, and it snowballs pretty hard. If it doesn't work, it's really hard to come back from walking to the enemy jungle, getting killed, and like giving red buff to the enemy top laner or something. So I think not only the mid lane matchup getting prio for the jungles, but the jungle matchup gonna be really important for this matchup. Honestly, though, top lane too, Riven versus Set, like once that starts swinging one direction,
It's gonna continue to swing that direction.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because both of those champs just beat the shit out of each other. I I feel like Set probably wins, but if Riven gets ahead, there like Set can't get away if he's ever caught out in lane or something like that. She's just so much more mobile.
Yeah.
But there's a world in which Set hits an early Blade of the Ruin King and then just like stun, triple auto attack, ult, auto attack, Riven just like one shot. So I
Yeah.
actually think these teams are a pretty decent matchup. I'm excited to see, like, lane by lane, each matchup is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I agree. And I really like the second round of bans that we saw out of Zon Underground because
Mm-hmm.
PF had an Ashe, which could have gone onto Nervinxer or Valerian. And
Oh,
they decided
right.
to ban Tristana away from Valerian just in case, because he is, known for beating on mages with his Tristana. So
Yeah.
with Rithma and Gerard already on mages, good little ban there. And then two top lane bans coming out of Piltover Firelights. We saw uh, Goober Reborn play Quinn earlier this split, where he absolutely made a dumpster fire all over the place. He was all over the map at every stage of the game.
Yep.
And then the Gangplank, which is one of his
Obvious.
go-tos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't want to blind pick that one, and you also don't want to let that through, knowing that Riven is a feast or famine sort of champion.
Yeah, and I like I really like the double top lane bans as well. I think if you're PF, the one of the maybe the biggest threat from Zon Underground is if Goober just kills everybody. There have been some games where he just, I mean, I think we all remember him one-shotting a Morgana with
Yeah.
just one barrel, which as baffles me as someone who plays assassins and has to work so hard to get a one shot in 2022. That champion literally just one shot someone after having a very quiet game. All of a sudden, Goober's like, nah, I just one shot that person, and then like ran him down in a team fight, killed like 4 more people, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like that was a game ending. So yeah, we've been seeing his Gangplank for 2 seasons now, and I'm happy to see people banning it. I think it's a good move. I'm pretty sure we banned it against them.
I would too. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I think that's the
I got
scariest. I think that's the scariest character period on Zone Underground.
Yep. Both of these comps looking like both teams got what they wanted.
Yeah.
That looks like a Zon Underground team comp. That looks like a PF team comp.
I agree.
Lot of comfort from both sides. We've seen Carmel on the Sedge a lot. Some I don't know if Kevin
I haven't seen
has
him play
played Diana on stage, but she's a very strong pick. She's been in the meta for the entirety of this split. And I think it's just a great pick. So not surprised to see the Diana. I would actually say I was more surprised I didn't see Kevin on Diana more like earlier in the season.
Yep.
Especially when they're picking a lot of like dive meatball kind of shit with like an Amumu. They're looking for picks with Ashe. Diana's ability to just hop in there and one shot an entire team
Yeah, I'll be
is
interested to see
pretty
if he
good.
decides to lean into the tankiness to sort of give the top half of the map some bulk, or if he decides to go towards the full assassin where he can try to delete Swain before Swain becomes an issue.
Yeah, I would say I would expect the tanky build.
I would too.
It's not that much less damage, and the risk is far lower. But you never know. I mean, the proto belt engage shouldn't be ignored. That's a pretty nice gap close to have on the champion. But okay, real quick before we get out of here, the skins: Diana no skin, Set no skin, or Seraphine. It's looking like a PF win straight out of the gate. Battle Bunny Prime Riven, pretty fucking cool championship. That Black Frost Vel'Koz, like Elder Lord Vel'Koz.
Splash art quite a bit.
Dude, I like the Swain versus Vel'Koz. Like,
yeah, that's big.
The juxtaposition looks so cool. And yeah, Sejuani secretly hot as shit in like all of her skins.
She's still smaller than every other champion though.
Yeah, her
She's
actual human model.
Yeah, but her human model is like one of the smallest. She's like, not even Diana sized.
Dude, she's
headphones coming out in the chat. Love to see it. Yeah.
I guess I'll harp on how hot Sejuani is later because we're getting onto the Rift, and it looks like both teams are trying battle lines. Voidwalker's learning a harsh lesson game 2. If you fuck around with no plan at level 1, sometimes you might as well just fucking put some words down and not do anything stupid.
Yep.
Look at that Vel'Koz skin. I swear to God, if Jilly crashes this game, she's banned.
Yeah, for sure. If she crashes my my client again, I'm gonna be yellow cards for sure.
I think Vel'Koz has prio in this lane early. Not only does Vel'Koz outrange Swain, I mean, you have to look out for the E, but that's not that hard to do.
With Sejuani,
but
that E could just be a death sentence for a Vel'Koz though early.
Very true, yeah. Especially the gank follow-up, Swain Sejuani pretty spooky, but I think just left to their own devices. Vel'Koz smashes most lanes. A lot of people don't know that, but his wave clear and his mana usage is so... I mean, you can spam spells literally all game and never run out of mana on him.
Yeah.
Okay, an E start from Rithma. Interesting.
Yeah, he likes to grab people. He's a grabber.
I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. I would have assumed Q, because if he has Q there, he just walks up and Q trades. Although he is actually out trading Jellyfish. I think pulling someone forward into range of your minion aggro and then auto trading maybe pulls backline minion aggro. I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't 100% know the Swain versus Vel'Koz matchup perfectly. Both bot lanes hitting level 2 and deciding to back off.
Yeah, I thought PF was going to go for it, but maybe they just didn't see quite the perfect angle that they wanted.
Nervinxer not getting nuts.
That's true, yeah. The Mummy also running Glacial Augment instead of, which I believe is the better choice, but in lieu of what the fuck the other one is.
Aftershock?
Aftershock means that the level 2 all-in isn't just like you get out for free, but it looks like a little bit of trading here. Valorant taking a bit of damage, but Nervinxer gonna be able to land the first Q, threatens the second Q on Ian, and Seraphine forced to flash out.
Yeah, love to see it. Uber Reborn and CC having some punches in the top lane, and for anybody out there playing our drinking game, please do not drink and drive. We are not responsible for what you do to yourself or others.
Yeah, and tonight's drinking game actually brought to you by NO Explode. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in most states, but a controversial pre-workout to say the least. So if you're shotting pre-workout for the drinking game tonight, be careful. We are sponsored by NO Explode, but I'm also legally required to tell you to drink responsibly.
Good. But yeah, this game is opening up to a nice quiet, both junglers doing some full clear action, top laners giving some punchies, bot lane giving some punchies, and mid lane just sort of taking their trades where they can get them. Nothing too exciting happening.
Well, and like you said, full clears for both junglers. They 6 camp. Kevin able... Okay, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. The range advantage for Vel'Koz, always threatening. She's out of mana, though. Yeah. Okay, Rithma able to give as good as he gets.
And both these mid laners are super scary in the mid to late game, too. Their team fighting abilities are super strong. I'd probably give the edge to Rithma the later the game goes, just because he is incredibly good at micromanaging where he is in the game.
Yeah, well, and Swain is his own setup. But if Vel'Koz... Okay, it looks like the junglers are running into each other. Kevin able to secure the... early scuttle, but Junior Carmel, that's Sejuani trading pattern. I don't know if Kevin wants this, doesn't know that Swain's there, but the Mummy roams up first. The bot lane from PF gonna be the difference maker here.
First blood over to the Diana. We do have a 3-on-4.
Oh no.
It looks like 4-on-2 now, as Seraphine ends up falling as well to the Diana.
Yeah, and the bot lane being the difference there. Communication a little bit cleaner out of PF. They're able to get the roam first. Looked like Kevin was gonna maybe die there, but Amumu coming in clutch with the bandage.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Ooh.
Nice little punches there. Ooh,
that's a nice interaction for... Oh, okay. Does Kevin... no, he does not have flash.
Oh, that's a shutdown over the Sejuani. Nervinxer does get over the wall, but brings Sejuani with him. Valerian is here to try and bail him out.
Shadow flash!
Shut down, double kill over to the jungler. Again, both junglers having 2 kills now. Junior Carmel is trying to get in there before the stun comes down.
No
and
way!
It is trades 1 for 1. Both AD carries get 1.
Okay, good job on Vol not fucking up and pulling any autos or something. He's able to get the 1-for-1. I like the flash from Shoto. Wish it was maybe a little bit earlier, could have sealed the deal, but I like him making up his mind, getting over that wall, and then continuing the fight. Kev stayed around a little bit too long after their early win there.
Yeah, he tried to invade, and it didn't pay off for him there.
Yeah, death timer's early, just a little bit too short. Man, see, look at the range matchup. Holy shit!
CC getting dove here, does fall to the Ignite. Arcade
No way.
Edition, aka
No
Kev,
way.
getting punched out. Goober Reborn pulling a page out of Miles' book. He's yelling in Japanese, but he does fall.
Yeah, the cooldowns for... Okay, we've got
here
a
we go.
fight
Jill
going on
in
the mid
trouble
lane.
now, as everybody's here, Swain doing some big damage. The Ignite taking down from the Seraphine does pick up Jellyfish, and he's pulled back out of the tower. He's getting
No
run
way, the
down,
root!
and double kill for the Seraphine there, and bot lane on Zone Underground is looking insane.
Dude, I like both teams looking mid here. Jill and Rith have been playing such an aggressive mid lane, trading resources, both health and mana, always low. But Ian actually making the difference here this time, showing up mid lane. So it, and then Carmel able to rotate a little bit sooner too, is the 2v3. So I like that look from Zon Underground, whoever's calling that.
Looks like some shenanigans happening over Dragon here.
Yeah.
Fish is here.
Okay, Jill, not quite level 6. Oh no, Carmel's fucking screwed.
Oh, he smites the crab to get some health back so he doesn't die. Will he survive? He's gonna
Oh my
get
God!
Lesnar. Vixer's in the back. Shoto does fall, and it looks like Dragon's going over to the Piltover Firelights. Great steal. Oh, it's resetting. It's not resetting anymore. It's good. Kev is there to pick that up.
Dude, and these early Drakes, you gotta be so careful. They take fucking ages. If the Drake's not free, you better be damn well sure that there are no wards and that the enemy team can't get there because it's so dangerous. Especially on a Hextech Drake, it does so much damage.
Yeah. Hextech Dragon fucks up the whole team too. It's not just one target.
Yeah, and that's why I don't know if no one's calling it on ZU, but you gotta pull that, like, the difference between pulling the Drake back there and just killing it in the pit is the difference in getting your team wiped and give you a dragon. Like, I know it seems like a small thing sometimes, but they were in range of all the abilities of the enemy, gave Amumu an easy way to get over with bandage. Jill's able to hit.
Yeah, and so far, you know, 5-6 still in favor of Zone Underground, but a 500 gold lead over to the Piltover Firelights here on blue side.
Mm-hmm. And if Diana is good at one thing, it's just power farming at full health and like solo clearing.
Nice
It's insane.
Dodges
Ooh,
the
yeah.
as well.
I'm not sure that this is a kill. Does he have his W? Okay, he does.
Yeah.
Jellyfish with the long range ult.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a lot of magic damage, and he's all armor right now. So he could beat the hell out of Riven with some punchies, but once the magic users come in, it's all downhill for that set.
Yeah, the Jill roam looking good, and Cece's able to get that wave in, get out of a really bad matchup, and PF creating a lot of space for their top laner is good, because Riven, like I said, if she falls behind in that matchup, like the interaction between Set Stunt, both of his shit just says, nah, fuck you, Riven. And he interrupts literally everything she tries to do. And you're like perma-CC'd for the entirety of the... Okay, Rithma saying thank you very much.
Yeah. Rithma did manage to pick up a plate in mid lane while Jellyfish was away, and roams to bot lane to pick up two pink wards.
Yeah,
and
the plate in the mid lane being equalized by the double pink ward grab.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Rithma is in trouble here. He does have the blast plant. He does hop out to safety. No dash from the Diana there.
Okay. Junior Carmel's, but this better work out. Oh no.
Here he goes. Does land the root, the double root from the Jinx traps there, and there goes Valerian, and Ash trades one back with the Seraphine there as well. Not
yeah.
Just yet.
Unfortunately, only trading 1-for-1. When he spent, I don't know how long in that bush. Diana is 2 levels up. Is she gonna face check that? She can take this.
She's gonna try and fight him. Shotoman is in danger and is dead. Nervixer does hit the Jinx traps on his way in though, and double kill for Kev there. 6-1 now on the Diana.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, sitting in these bot lane bush like that is so risky because that play.
No. Jellyfish taking 2 tower shots but doesn't care because Vel'Koz says bzzz.
Dude, Vel'Koz actually secretly a long-ranged assassin hyper carry. Because apparently, if you land your knock-up at level 6, you one-shot people. You actually one-shot people. So, I mean, I think it starts looking a lot worse in that mid lane matchup. Oh, CC with the level 6.
And there's the slam, and here comes the big shield punch. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, please, it's coming.
Did he not?
He
Wait,
didn't. He didn't at all.
I guess, I don't think, did she, I'm not sure if we missed it. Maybe she all-in right after he used it.
Oh,
A good move by Gooby,
Yep,
getting to execute. Okay, Ash ult is down, then his time is wasted. The wave actually going to be in a good spot. I think him executing there also sets up the wave to come back his direction. So a good 1-for-1 in the long run by Goob. Getting the solo kill and then executing. Well, not executing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it goes to Riven, but, you know, rather give it to Riven than give it to everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a little bit of vision control here coming out of PF.
Kev on the Herald right now. Diana shits on that objective as well as everything else. I think he just got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Her ability to solo take objectives is insane. Dude, I can't. What? I think when she lands a spell on a champion, I think she gets some like fuck off like double attack speed. I remember when I first started playing Diana Jungle, I looked at it and I was like, "There's no way this is correct." But oh my god,
Yeah,
the attack speed buff on her passive is insane.
Real strong.
Yeah, if I'm Swain here, man, I'm calling for some fucking mid ganks because, like I said, I think Gooby dies there.
It does hit Swain in the mid lane though, and Goober Reborn trying to fend off his dive as Rithmal gets exploded by Jellyfish. And here comes Junior Carmel to try and buy some more time, and Rithmal is going to grab the first kill of this entire exchange as Rift Herald is spawned top lane. Goober Reborn in a big, bad heap of trouble.
Yo, Gooby got to get the fuck out of there. He's going to get dove. There's no way he doesn't get, like, fully CC'd here.
And CC's going to go back in return. He does go 1-for-1. His tower is going to fall, though, as Nervixer and Kev, a.k.a. Arcade Edition, are carving down that tower. And
yeah,
it's getting run down in the bot lane.
Yeah, got to see if they can punish that bot lane for Nervixer being top. Probably not going to be able to, though. Ash able to just kind of, like, stand back, free clear. I mean, if I'm the bot lane of underground, I'm trying to think how I can get Ash. I mean, she probably shouldn't be able to walk up to that wave whatsoever.
With Seraphine Jinx, yeah.
Yeah,
nice
and like like I said, I like the look from Junior Carmel going mid. What I was about to say before the top dive is Vel'Koz smashes every lane solo, but he's very gankable. So burns both sums, still dies to the gank, not able to trade it back. By
Ian trying to get out of there.
Oh no, Shoto. Burn the sum, Shoto.
Burn him all.
He's dead. It's too late.
He's fine. He's got it.
I think it's too late.
No, he's got it.
Okay, Nervixer, go ahead and taking that one, securing the kill.
I believe in him.
I'm not sure if Shoto could have just burned the flash early, but once Ash lands the slow, it's he's gonna shoot you a lot.
Yeah.
Valorant able to punish the small mispositioning. And another Drake goes to the Piltover Firelights.
Yep, Ocean Soul on the map. This Ocean Soul is brought to you by Sprite. Crack open a refreshing can of Sprite today.
Yeah, also, Sprite with pre-workout? You ever trying to get fucking some Witcher spider veins, bro? Like, if you try to look like fucking Geralt after a potion or two, Sprite and pre-workout, that'll get you going. Actually, I will go ahead and say, because we are live to an actual audience, fucking do not do that.
Yeah, don't.
That's all jokes aside. I don't know what will happen to you, but don't. Oh my god. Rithmal, the sneakiest Ash arrow. I'm not even sure Rithmal knew that was there.
I don't know that he could have done anything about it, even if
yeah. Vel'Koz lands one ability and all ins from a screen and a half away. And the Ash arrow, actually, I really liked it. It looked like they snuck it in behind the beam. So, all right, does Kev ult here? Oh my gosh.
Not a great ult from Seraphine there.
Well, maybe a better dodge from Kev. Goes in and then instead of auto attacking or ulting or anything that would keep me in place, walks fully to the side. I'm assuming expecting the Seraphine ult. So. Oh, Shoto. Oh, no, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah. CC taking a couple of tower shots there, but pretty clean executed dive there.
Yeah.
Ian's getting
And,
dove in mid lane as well. Lots of power coming up, and Nervix are back under the tower just in case, and does pick it up. Lots of dives
Yeah.
from PF here. It looks like they've been practicing those.
PF really doing a good job taking control of the game, and then once they got their lead, like they're just cruising.
And I'm curious to see how this affects draft for the next game here, as a lot of dive potential comes out of this bot laner, especially Nervinxer. He's been in just about every lane, like every dive that we've seen, aside from the one just now in bot lane. I think he's been a part of every other dive so far.
Yeah, Nervinxer making a lot of good moves on this Amumu. There's a reason that we prioritize getting him off of it in our match against PF. He looks really good on the Mummy, and it's an easy, straightforward champ to play. Like, and there is no. Well, maybe one of the strongest points about Amumu is if your teammates see you bandage in, there is no communication that needs to happen. It's just,
we're going now.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, I mean, he's going to press R, he's going to Q again, and he's just going to stand in the center of the enemies. And so the ability for a team to just, all right, he landed the thing, we go, I think is an extremely valuable part. Oh, CC is... Oh, okay. I like the aggression from CC. This is 100% a dead Swain here. 100% a dead Swain here.
Nope.
It is 100% a dead Swain here. No way.
He's got Rithmos, the best mid laner in the league.
Dude, I'm not sure if the ult from Carmel interrupted the movement of Riven or if she got her E off and then it stopped her from being able to Q, but it was very fucking close. Literally last second. But holy cow, Kevin is up 2 levels on Carmel, and yeah, this is a massive lead in the jungle, and a massive lead in the bot lane. Poor Ashe is 1-5 now. Shoto getting cut out a few times. I mean, mostly PF doing a good job, kind of like pinching his movement and not letting him have like a safe wave to farm. They're going to be able to get second Herald.
Dragon coming up at 45 after this. First Ocean Dragon. Looks like Zone Underground is headed that way.
Yeah, and this second Herald brought to you by Jujubes.
Nice.
I know, breaking their like breakthrough debut in the esports scene. Jujubes. Don't knock it till you try it.
Damn.
Cedric, I gotta be honest, I've never had a jujube. I don't really know what it is.
I'm pretty sure they're like jelly bears or whatever you call it.
Are they like little sugary treats?
Yeah.
Like little sugar beans? Am I picturing the right snack?
Maybe. I'm not 100% certain.
Little jujube?
I've always experienced them through media as like a gummy. And
oh,
here we go.
Nervinxer. Wow.
Oh, man.
Really?
Just right before that shield could come out, Junior Carmel is on the run. He's going to try and buy some time for his team to do the dragon, and he falls. And Jinx, as well as Seraphine and Swain, are trying to burn through this dragon as quick as possible, but mid tower is in danger.
Oh no! Oh no! God, the Seraphine goes early. He steals it. Oh God! Oh no!
It's all going wrong.
God! Fucking shit! There's three.
No.
There's 3 rules in League of Legends. The first rule, Cedric.
Never chase Alistar, or never focus Alistar. That's the one.
Wait, what? No,
Never
you were
chase
close. Yes.
Never focus Alistar is number 2.
No. Second, that's number 4, but it's not on this list.
Fuck.
Okay, number 2.
Don't do dragon without his might.
Ooh, it was close. Don't gank a losing lane.
Fuck.
Number 3.
Always ban Rithma.
No, only do dragons when you have map advantage.
Fuck.
Those are the 3 rules. Number 4 would be don't focus Alistar. Yeah, I think that's probably a decent one. But I think it's been a while since that never focus Alistar has really been too applicable.
Yeah,
I feel like
dog shit right now.
Yeah, he's not that good. I feel like there's a lot of instances when you're just like, okay, well, just kill Alistar. He's way ahead of the team. No, there are no
Alistar,
good
just gotta
Alistar
win.
players. Is probably why. It's probably. I'm not even sure it's a problem with the champion, but there's no champion that I see more often than Alistar, where I'm like,
Get him,
oh wow,
Rithma!
this
Get him!
Rithma is total. Wait,
Get him!
he flashes and it doesn't carry through. I think Jill still dies here, right?
Killer!
Yeah.
Killer! Best mid laner in the league. I saw you, Roosty. I saw you in the chat. Fuck you.
Hey, all right, said.
What?
Come on, man.
That's
that's can't-
on me. That's my bad. That's a red card.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
is your bad, but like, fuck you.
Rithma
That's my
getting
mid lane. Yeah, Rithma's dead.
exploded.
Okay. He lands the stun. That is
Overboard.
a dead Ash. Nope.
Yep.
Yes, that
Dies
is a
to
dead
day
Ash.
night. Love it. Anyway, we're obviously excluding developmental from all of these conversations, but that's okay.
He was not in the SIHUs.
He was
Right.
not. He was replaced by
It was Rithma,
who was still the best mid laner.
the fucking ringer of the league, apparently.
Yep.
Okay.
Got some
I've just
Aya Saga enjoyers in the chat as well. Yeah, chat, can we just get like a poll who the best mid laner is, except Roosty's not allowed to vote.
Ooh, I like this. Can I vote?
Yeah, you can vote.
It's Roosty.
Ow!
I mean, Kevin with a massive gold lead here has obviously gone the tank build. On these 3 items, and this is why you go that build, he's like fucking, he does assassin level damage, and he's just unkillable.
Yep.
If you're
Does
ahead
help
on
that
this
he's tank
build,
one.
you do, correct, but you do, if you're a squishy Diana here, and on 3 items, there's plays for the enemy team.
For sure. A little bit of lockdown, a little bit of damage.
But at this point, like, yeah, Kevin can
By
just,
Goop.
he sees a set, he just goes in. Look at that, he's not even half dead.
Yeah, and there's
this-
the big blast from Vel'Koz, and PF is looking to clean up game 1 right here, right now. They've got super minions. It looks like they're going to close this one out real quick, and we'll be headed to game 2, brought to you by Cheez-Its.
Jesus.
Yeah, Cheez-Its. I secured that one last week.
Yeah, the better of the 2, cheese squares for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I don't think there's a contest for cheese nips.
No, it's not close. Cheez-Its, I think that's not salt on the Cheez-Its, because I've never been able to eat less than 40.
Gotta be cocaine for sure.
I mean, something, yeah, at least.
But yeah,
well, yeah,
MVP for first game, I think it's pretty obvious.
Let me think. It's probably Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
but
so
it
too.
was like a quiet, consistent performance from Kevin. He just farmed like a madman, and then
Was
where the
sorta at
advantage
the-
was in the
yeah.
map, he capitalized.
Yeah.
Um,
Lots of big plays coming out of Nervixer, but
yeah,
I think it's
Nervinx are
gonna be
probably the playmaker here and doing more surprising rotations and showing up in lanes where, as a support in this league, you think, oh shit, okay, he's top lane. Fuck. But I'm not sure Kevin really made any like mistakes at all.
Yeah, he overstayed once in the jungle and got murdered by Sejuani and Jinx, but like
Oh, fair enough. Early on,
outside of
yes.
that, like
Yeah, flame horizoning in the jungle, not easy to do either.
yeah.
I don't. Is he still in farm from CC? Kev, you son of a bitch, are you in a side lane taking your Riven farm? She's got 133, so man, we'll check the tapes. But
Yeah, it's Prisma running
it
back.
looks like someone be catching some lane waves right there.
For sure.
But anyways, yeah, well played game by PF. I don't think Zon has to feel too bad about that one. I hope they can. I mean, that's a rough game to lose just because they didn't really ever have a chance. They didn't get a single fucking tower. No Drakes. They got 13 kills, but because of the amount of pressure coming from PF, like even if they got kills, couldn't get anything on the map. So
Yeah, very clean.
kind of a tough game to lose for Zon, but it is a series. And if you're a Zon fan, you're hoping that they can, recoup, come out with a game plan that like gets them an early advantage, so they have a foot in the door.
All I'm saying is, if you're a League of Legends fan, you're hoping Zone Underground destroys this next game.
Yeah, we're you're hoping there's a game 2 Demacian Justice Shards coming out of here, so we can see game 3.
100%. We're gonna close the stream down for just a second. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the next game. GG's, everybody.
Oh yeah, GG.